All right, we're told by the right-wingers all the time that, Guantanamo Bay is very important. We can't let the terrorists come on our home turf. Like they're going to somehow break out of a maximum security prison in Colorado and run rampant through Boulder, Colorado. That's not what's going to happen. But they're so scared. And we put them down in Gitmo, those detainees, and then we're tough on them. Yeah, we bring them to justice. Do you? Well, that brings us to the amazing fact of the day. In the 13 years that Guantanamo Bay has been open, there has been a total of 779 detainees. You ready for this? How many convictions have there been in 13 years? Just 6 convictions. Out of 779 detainees in 13 years, only 6 convictions. It's a kangaroo court. It doesn't work. Every time they go to do new trials, the judges go, well, we're violating like 18 different rules again. I don't know how to resolve that. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, here's what you do. You put them through the regular process. In this case, Eric Holder is completely right. If we'd already brought up Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and all the other guys that actually are the few terrorists, real terrorists at Guantanamo Bay, we would have already convicted them in our federal court system. They'd already be serving death sentences and on their way to executions. Right-wingers, wouldn't you love that? Probably most of the country would love that. Like, yes, we're going to bring them to justice. We're going to execute them. I like the bringing them to justice part, okay? And I'm sure that the Republicans would celebrate in the streets when the executions happen. Let's get on that road. You follow the law. You don't do what you've been doing in Guantanamo, which is completely lawless. Okay, now more amazing facts here. About 85% of the 779 men ever held at Guantanamo are no longer there. Most left during the Bush administration. Did you know that? By the way, Colonel Morris Davis is the guy writing this, and he was one of the prosecutors at Guantanamo Bay. So he knows what he's talking about. So 85% are already gone, most under Bush. Okay, of the 122 men detained, nearly half have been cleared for transfer by unanimous votes of military, intelligence, law enforcement, and diplomatic officials who determined that the detainees could not be prosecuted, posed no identifiable threat to the United States, and did not need to remain in our custody. Nevertheless, 56 men cleared to leave still remain at a cost of about $3 million a year per detainee. Think about how mental that is. 56 guys cleared, some of them for years. The military, everyone has said they are no threat. They should not be at Guantanamo. But Republicans put in laws that President Obama he says he had to agree to. He says, I wish I closed it on day one, but you didn't, and you thought that Republicans would agree with you. Of course they're not going to agree with you. And now they had him sign laws where they say you can't give those detainees back to their home countries. But the military and every single person we have in the government that looked at him says they pose no threat. They shouldn't be here. They're the wrong guys. They're not supposed to be here. Nope, we're not going to get rid of them. Now, okay, if you're a right-winger who does not believe in logic and does not believe in facts, you're like, oh, no, I don't care what every single person said. I don't care if the entire Pentagon and every person that looked at it, law enforcement, et cetera, all said they're innocent, not guilty, or they don't belong there. Well, I don't care. I don't care. I will keep them there anyway. Well, at least look at the cost. $3 million a year. There's 56 of them. That's $168 million a year that we throw in the garbage every single year because we're keeping detainees that we have already cleared for release because some idiot right-wingers think, oh, I'm going to be tough. I'm going to be tough on the terrorists and the non-terrorists. No, all you're doing is being tough on our budget and costing us a ton of money and the respect of the whole world because we're keeping people that our government has declared not guilty and we won't let them go. Insane.